Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Oh, I am missing, apparently. Where the hell am I? Okay guys, give me 2 seconds. I am having a little technical issue. But we are here for the Spectrum launch. The mission is called Onward and Up, what was it? Trying to mute the background music. There we go. And here I am. There you go, guys. So the mission is called Onward and Upward. Yes, indeed. So looking at current weather forecast, we are looking quite good. So it is taking off from just over here, and it is going to be going this way, which yeah, there's a little bit of rain, but we do have an hour and 7 minutes left before launch, so hopefully that will work quite good. I love my talking to you. I didn't finish the morning going. Can you see chat? Yes, I can. For some reason text to speech is not working. Oh, I know why. Hang on, I've got to just quickly get rid of something. Text to speech seems to be messing up. I've just done an update on OBS, so I can imagine I'm going to have some issues with that. But we are almost ready for Isar Aerospace to go live. And we've got about 5 minutes. You are entertaining on Discord. Nice. Yeah, no, cheers, Daily. I'm always on there now. I'm currently eating a bowl of mixed rice with mixed peppers and sweet corn. It's very nice with a bit of teriyaki sauce. Oh, so good. Right, hopefully we can now. Everything is connected. Right, hopefully. How was Popeyes? Popeyes was lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. It really was. Right, text to speech. Huh, okay. I've got my heater on at the moment. It is bloody cold here in the UK. At the moment, it is seriously gone cold. It's awful. But guys, as you can see a hell of a lot more now. I have managed to buy. Let's see if this works. Where is it? Look, hey, look what we can do. So you guys can see all this. I have brought the new lens for my camera. So I originally had this lens here, which is a 18 to 50 mil. I now got a 10 to 18 millimeter. So you get a much wider view. It also makes everything in the middle look bigger, which is kind of a bit bad in some ways. But everything should be okay. So I'm going to quickly turn that off. Why is text to speech not working? I tell you, I just... things just don't seem to want to work at the moment. I don't know why. So we have had a few votes on today's mission. 80% of you are saying yes, it's going to go boom. I stayed in a hotel one night with a friend visiting Cardiff. Oh yeah, the nice new McDonald's burger, yeah. We're in Zip Hotel. 44 quid for 2 nights and breakfast. Bloody hell, that's well cheap. Like, nearest one to me would be about, what, £79 for 1 night. No breakfast. So, right, why is it not working? I'm so confused. Right, text to speech. Where is TTS? Oh, 1 night, yeah. I was going to say, that's still bloody cheap. Right, text to speech, bots. I'm confused. Right. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's just not working for me. Text-to-speech might not be available, guys, for this stream. I'm guessing that the update on OBS has broken something again. This is why, guys, you should never update streaming stuff. If it works, don't upgrade it. But we are ready, guys, for... I really don't like the audio mixer being vertical. There is a spider literally hanging off my lights. How do we change the... How do we change the audio mixer back to being straight? Right, so I'm going to put on... Here we go. So we are basically just waiting for their live stream to go, and then hopefully we should be good. I mean, weather looks half decent, so... Oh, this is so good. Right, what's going on? Audio. Right, disable Windows audio ducking. Right, that's what I've got on. Okay, I do not know why, for some reason, it's not showing my... I don't like this. Right. Oh man, how do... Oh, option, here we go. Settings, there. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty good. Really. Right, what's this? Aha! Aha, I've changed it. Yes, there we go. I now have my audio mixer in the right place. Oh god, I've highlighted a bunch of things. When you do an update, OBS just seems to move everything in different places. It's so annoying. Right, I'm gonna try and eat this before the end, before they start. Oh, this is so nice. Honestly, rice is the best thing ever. Oh man. Right, so I'm gonna just go on X on now, just to make sure we have got everything going on. Now, in my bottle today, the drink of the stream is Fanta Grape. Beds are 6.5 out of 10, so the rate, the price tonight. Oh, that's not bad. It's next Monday. Fair enough. Oh, hello. What's going on? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Their music's very loud. Woohoo! Right, where's Chrome extension? Here we go. Properties. Isar. There we go. Nice, right. So, I'm going to put that audio on. £22 each for breakfast. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Do you use ad blocker? No, I don't. I don't use ad blocker. Why the hell is it not coming through? Actions. Text to speech. Here we go. Right.
Jensen said percent raw input.
Okay. All my audio just went then. I don't know what the hell happened there. Did the text-to-speech play out for you guys? What? Chrome. Why has that been... Hello! Hello! Hi there, Space Cow. Tiny bit, not much. Right, let me try it again. It's not going to work now. Right, it is text-to-speech bot. Right, here we go. Let's see. I'm just trying to work out a little bit of a system. What are you grazing on? I'm grazing on rice, mixed rice, peppers, sweet corn, teriyaki sauce. I was going to put some chicken in it, but I couldn't be bothered to get it out of the freezer and cook it up. No, this is just got rice, peppers, and sweet corn. I'm sitting with my cat. Oh, nice one, Daily. I'm almost done. Right, there we go. Oh, I'm glad you said chicken. Right, speaker bot is the problem. So, Place in the Sun. Oh, I haven't watched that in donkey's years, Daily. I used to love that. Right, let's. I just got to kill a process quick. What was it called? It's literally called SpeakerBot. There it is. End task. Right, hopefully we'll start this back up. I love it. Right, hopefully I can get when there's Windows 12. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Right. Everything seems to be connected. Streamer bot connected. Speaker bot connected. Right. I've got it set to 69%. Right. I'm going to use custom channels rewards. I have no idea what is going on right now. I don't know why. No, text-to-speech is not working. I'm currently trying to fix it. I want Windows XP now. Oh my god, yes. XP is one of the best operating systems I've ever used. Literally, ever. I don't know what's going on. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, I've just been sent the pickle at KFC. I just can't see why this is not... Oh, Windows 8 was great if you had a touchscreen laptop like I used to. Right, they're going 59 minutes, so they must have pushed it back a little bit. Let me see. Is there any sort of update for this? Accounts, Twitch account, no, StreamerBot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements. Yeah, no, I had a Windows 8 laptop and it was brilliant. It worked so well. The touchscreen worked, Look at that, guys. Look how gorgeous this thing is. It's such a picturesque, like, launch site. I would love to go here. Alright. I mean, gaming routers, maybe.
Something new. There comes a time when you're
Hey!
you've engineered everything, you've completed your tests, you've reviewed your previous data, you've made changes, you've created your parts, you've written
We
your
have
software, and you
the
end up
voice.
back on the pad with something new. That is where Isar Aerospace is this evening. As you can see on the pad, Spectrum.
It's DOS in it. DOS from MS.
Live
And
from Norway. This
nice.
mission is named Onward and Upward. It
Hey, EBDB! Hello, sir! I hope you're doing well.
With NSF.
I hope
NSF
you're
is
doing
providing
good.
launch media
Woohoo!
services for Isar
John
Aerospace.
Galloway.
And with me is Nicholas Pedrakis. Nicholas, how are you doing?
Hey, baby. It's so weird not having text-to-speech. I just can't seem to get anything to
Outstanding.
work.
Not quite on the pad. We're a little bit away from the pad. The rocket's on the pad. We're
referring to the rocket, yeah.
a distance away. Nico,
See, not even the mood's working.
I am, yeah. I'm the
No!
development of our launch system, meaning the launch vehicle.
What's going on?
That means the
Oh, guys.
technical direction.
Just
and
gonna-
architecture for all of our systems, spanning from GNC, avionics, propulsion, fluid systems.
What the hell?
And so on and so forth.
Absolutely. So Nico here is the correct person to have on the stream if we want to talk about technical systems.
Oh,
this evening,
man.
which is what we plan to do. We'll
Everything's
talk about
not working.
where
I think
Isar
it's this
came
new
from. We'll talk
update.
about the machine that they're going to be building to build
Speaker.
these rockets in mass. We'll talk about the rocket itself.
Yeah,
how it's
I
built,
think
the features,
OBS's
and all
new
those sorts of
update
things.
has
So we have
killed
quite a bit of content for you
any
as
of
clock
the
continues to tick down
stuff for,
at T-minus 56 minutes and just about a half there. So,
oh man,
this evening's launch is scheduled for 21:06 local time.
21:06,
Just
right,
an
okay.
hour away. And
Let's
we
just
have
quickly
about a
change our
15-minute
timer.
window. Now, it's a night launch this evening, but we do expect Spectrum to be a very bright rocket with that.
Right,
bright
okay.
Indeed, yeah, with all 9 engines lighting up in the first stage, it's going to be a bright object. This is driven essentially, so the time,
Yep.
both being a night launch and the duration of the window,
The
driven
15-minute
by
window.
exactly driven by the target orbit. So it's a sun-synchronous orbit, SSO, as we refer to it. Essentially has a property.
It's not bad. I'm a little bit. Actually, I'd rather be.
over the same location at the same local time with every pass.
It's kind of the shadows are the same every
Exactly.
time.
The
It's
lighting
great for
conditions.
imaging. Yeah.
Exactly. So imaging, Earth observation, weather, you know, it has this advantage to have the same lighting conditions every single time.
Yep. And from the map here, you can see we're zooming into Northern Europe. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. To Norway on the island of Andorra.
Oh, for goodness
It's a
sake!
spaceport location up here. And the land that the launch pad is on is actually new terrain that was put here. We're inside the Arctic Circle right now. We're 300 kilometers inside the Arctic Circle, about 190 miles.
Right, here we go. We're gonna take that down.
Was not there
Hopefully,
before we wanted to put a launch pad there, was it?
I
So
can
if you were
get
shoot
this
the
to
same
work
image
perfect.
from 3-4 years ago, you would just see.
Right,
close
where
by
is my
points.
mouse?
So essentially, we had to build all through the civil war.
Right, here we go.
Peninsula together with
So
our
they
vehicle
basically
on the US
built
Space
this
Team.
little island
That's where the
part
launch
that
pad
it's on.
is and where our vehicle is standing.
And those are the shots we keep seeing over on the other side of the screen here, folks. We've got cameras all over the pad. We've got tracking cameras. We've got some experimental onboard video.
Right,
that we'll
what
also
is
try to
it?
share with you, but all the coverage that we can share, we are glad that you are joining us live
What is
this
it doing?
evening. Now, we do want to talk about the previous flight because this is flight 2 of Spectrum.
Flight
Let's talk
2.
about flight 1. About a
Oh,
year
okay,
ago.
I know what I did.
Yes, exactly. It was 30th of March, so roughly a year ago, and we had successful operations throughout the auto sequence, throughout the ground phases. We have successful.
Right, hopefully this should.
And we were able to verify propulsion systems, avionic structures for the first roughly 30 seconds. Of
Oh, for goodness sake, what is going on? I'm having an absolute nightmare here, guys.
Absolutely. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but we've got some video, so it's probably like a million words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll a recap of what happened during flight 1.
Right, here we go. This should work now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it. There we go. That's not bad. We'll take that. So the thing is, like last time, it was a beautiful. I'm on the Spectrum. Yes, I think everyone is Evie, you are correct there. Oh my god. Look at it. It was a beautiful, beautiful rocket. Literally, absolutely. Look at that lovely explosion. Oh. But guys, we're still up. We're at now 62% of you are saying yes, it will go boom.
Good chance of winning that award.
Absolutely. But
Damn.
it did end in an anomaly, but it also ended in lots of data that you and your team have used to improve Spectrum for Flight 2.
100%.
100%. Very, very much.
Valuable data that
and
transfer into learnings for the
gonna be an awesome.
Specifically also
I saw
Flight 2.
Highland Family today.
A lot of systems during
Oh, nice! Yeah, you gotta love Butsa.
learned a lot of, from every second of engine data.
I might actually be going there tomorrow. Really depends on the weather.
Transfer into engineering decisions and then apply into your
really pleased to get a full tank of petrol for 60 quid today. Kenya was the lawnmower, but I'm trying to think positives.
To find a balance between simulating, testing on the ground, and then
oh my god,
getting the courage of saying yes, now we can fly. And this is where we get the most valuable data. So also specifically,
damn, look at them engines.
Anomaly that we had that led to the termination, attitude control. We saw that there was a mismatch.
But guys, yeah, you can see a lot more now. I have replaced my lens. Literally, we were talking about it the other day, and I managed to find a 10mm to 18mm lens. So now we have this really, really wide field. Obviously, I still need to get rid of the old cabinet, but you know, it's quite funny. As an American, I'm not sorry for your high fuel costs. It's fine. I filled up, almost 2 weeks ago.
It's really impressive.
No, what?
We will have
2
all
weeks
sorts
ago?
of fantastic views, so please stick around. Also, send
It was the 16th I filled up. When the hell did I?
Got a rocket on the ready to launch this evening. Now, Nico,
Oh no, a week.
said a European company. There are lots of
Wait,
companies
no,
that seem
14.
to be creating rockets these days. There are lots of rockets that we see
I don't
flying.
bloody know now. I can't even remember what bloody days I've been out.
It's true that the global
I've been
activity
everywhere.
is accelerating
So it's like
rapidly.
I
Look
just
at the numbers.
go everywhere. But it was £65 to fill my car up the other day.
8 launches, one of them being ours, compared to roughly 200 in the US. Or
Come on, where is it?
200 in the US.
That's the
100 in China.
weekend.
And there is a huge need there.
4 days ago. And literally, I can tell you exactly when I did it
Independent and reliable.
because I posted it on Facebook.
Space is an integral part of our economies, and we need to
Grabbing
have
breakfast
independent
before
access to
work.
space, to not rely on externals.
Mother's
This has
Day
strategic
roast.
reasons. We're
Ah, it
lacking
was the
in
15th of March when I filled up. So it was last. Oh yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Have this control of the entire chain.
So that'll be 2 weeks, the end of the weekend.
Infrastructure, being able to provide
Yeah,
payload
that's
reflects that. That's why we
65 quid every 2 weeks, and it's gonna go. It's definitely gonna be up. So the nearest petrol station to me, and the price of the fuel is ridiculous at the moment.
Now,
So
the clock
where is it?
Continuing to tick, and we've just gone under T-minus 50
Woohoo!
minutes.
Under
As we
T-minus
continue to
50.
look at all the different parts of the pads. You'll see the venting. You'll see the rocket coming to life.
Right, here we go.
We'll
Let's
share
see
all these
in the
views with you, but everything's
nearest
looking good so far.
15 miles.
It is
What's the
so far in
cheapest?
this rate.
All
We
right.
shall
So,
see.
European
Amazing
launch
crap.
capabilities.
Oh my god, that's
But
gone
are
up.
there actually European customers who want to
That's gone
hire
up
company
a
that
penny
keep payloads
since.
Definitely. European
Lunchtime.
local customers,
Wow.
huge demand at this point. And again, it
Right, well,
boils
I'm
down
not
the
going to
same
where I
thing.
was going to
Space
go
flight
because that
is the core
is
of life and economy.
£1.49.9 a litre.
There is a misconception
Fuck
that
you
it's
know.
only for research or
That is
for space
ridiculous.
exploration or driven by government. However,
So,
we've shown that in the last
I
20
need to
years,
find
there
actually
is
how big
private
my fuel
market,
tank is.
both in launch service and satellite providers.
So,
Supplies, as we said, like navigation.
uh,
Everybody uses GPS on their phones.
everybody
That's
uses
flying in
GPS.
space. We have other aspects like
136.9.
time synchronization for bank transfers or networks for communication, phone networks, climate
Weather
monitoring.
satellites.
Exactly. Weather satellites.
Right, let's go
crop
there.
monitoring. All these applications affect our everything. They all start
Let's go
the
there.
same bottleneck, which is
137.
and that's the reason why
Oh yeah, have you ever had pickle Pepsi?
a demand
It does sound
in
weird.
space, and
Right.
we're trying to match this demand with our supply.
All these satellite providers, I mean, are we talking like 3 satellite providers? Are we talking, how many are we talking about?
No, it's a much larger number than that. So actually our next flights
Ooh.
are already booked out, and we want to make sure that we scale up our
40.
capability both in terms of production.
So I must have like
and
a.
operations and launching.
I'm trying to think
So
of
we
how
never
big my
really
fuel
have to
tank
turn
is.
down, customers because of this,
137.
huge demand.
Makes sense. I mean, you're not
Times
just making up numbers
45.
here. You have actual customers that are coming to
I
you
must
and
have a
saying,
50
hey, we
litre
have payloads
fuel
that
tank.
need to be put into orbit. So it
Well,
sounds
no,
like
it'd be a
you've got
bit
little
more than
backlog
that because
here.
it
Start making some more
65. I had 50
And
miles
that's also your
left.
target to reach to a cadence of
137
per year.
times. Oh, hang on. Okay.
Absolutely. And this is driven by
37.
actual customers that you're talking to, not pie in the sky. PowerPoint
500.
numbers
Yeah,
that
so I
somebody's
got
made up because they
about
start launch business.
a 50
Now the clock
litre
continues onwards here,
fuel
folks,
tank.
as we stand by for
So
launch.
to do
We're now
2 weeks of going everywhere, it's not bad.
But let's talk a little bit about there's demand.
You know, we talk about me being mistaken for a woman the other day on stream. Yep.
Do you create an
No
industry
way.
that can actually provide that for Europe?
These are 8 years ago, and initially it was a spin-off from a university group called FAR.
That
which
is
part of the
beautiful. I'm so happy. That's hilarious.
Now we're looking at
Absolutely hilarious.
Okay, so it's a big change over the entirety of this 8 years, and
Right, I'm trying to open up the the text-to-speech and that again.
as soon as possible. Obviously, have the first designs, simulate and validate as much as you can, but most of the learnings happen through actual testing.
Right. Not just simulations or presentations or here's the things we're going to make. You actually
Right.
need to make things.
Exactly.
Oh
And,
crap!
in
I've just
research, also,
opened.
getting to those facilities, getting these resources to test. Funny story is that one of the first test rigs.
I've just accidentally opened Premiere Pro.
Component test rig.
Premiere Pro.
Like in a farmer's field, like a barn, a cowshed.
Exactly, yeah. And you know.
Right.
be
Oh, I didn't bring
yeah,
any
use all the resources
snacks.
that you get, and essentially
I was gonna have some
transform
snacks.
through a very professional
I
actual
do
testing.
have
We
them
did
orange and
development
lemon
piece of
slices.
of engine components, valves, and so on and so forth. And it's still actually in action for subcomponent testing.
No kidding.
And throughout the history, obviously we
Right,
have
I don't know why my power keeps
designing
like
and
literally
testing.
dropping
We
out.
needed to scale up our
I
production.
don't know what's
So
going
a lot of
on.
effort in actually doing that,
Oh,
building
and there the
this
camera
machine,
goes funny.
built the machine, going also to our full-scale test
How's the
rig,
how's the
and
white?
8 years later, we're
Yeah,
now
my wife's
the
fine.
second vehicle standing on the pad.
Ugh.
Outstanding. Now it sounds like a group of
Right,
folks
what the
who are
hell?
passionate about being
What
able to
is
build
he
this
saying?
capability came together. I mean, putting the first
Oh,
component
go
test
away.
in a farmer's field, a cowshed, to get things going, to start getting
Right,
that data.
what the hell?
That really is an interesting sort of backstory. It's not, oh, here we're going to make a bunch of money doing launch.
So
tests.
Jared
It's
Eiserman
provide access
replied to
for
someone
Europe, and
on
that's how you got started.
Seeing actual needs
that's brilliant. I've got to show you guys.
and trying to fill up with a product.
So this guy's put in space. Nobody can hear you scream except Jared Eiserman. That's hilarious. And he's replied back, that is classified. That is. Oh god. Oh, hello. Yes, the baby is all good. She is very happy.
With people from all over the world.
So
vision, it's something really
she's
exciting.
very happy. She's playing with our Hot Wheels track right now.
So what I like most about working at
Right.
Isar is that you cover the whole process from design to testing to launching.
Right.
So what makes Isar Aerospace so unique to me compared to other?
What makes it different? Wow.
is the
Wow.
various topics. We are
It's
doing.
very weird place.
I'm
A
really
drone.
looking forward for the future.
It's a
of the
drone.
aerospace. We got a world-class manufacturing team, smartest engineers,
Um,
beautiful products, a really nice launch site. Yeah, what else do you want more?
Damn.
The
That is
excitement
very
here
cool.
is crazy because you
can see the evolution of the
Well, I'm
full
gonna
rocket
try.
from zero till the
If I remember rightly, I don't actually like these that much. They're kind of
So looking
Yucky.
at my team, I think what comes to mind is teamwork and focus, especially if we are like in crunch time when it goes towards launch or to a stage.
right.
Really
So I
keep
got
the
these
energy
orange
in the room
slices
and that
that
everybody
and
is
lemon
trying to help out
slices.
where he can.
What I like most working at Isar is that
I need to really take all the crap off this bench.
and we get to make
My table
a
has
lot of the calls
sort of
out
turned,
here, even
descended
at the
into
young
chaos, really.
So there's a big impact we can have
Can
on the
we
future
just
operations of the company.
get this the right way round so I can open the bloody thing?
Another unique is honestly is the people. It's you really see in every day how much they care, how much everyone comes here every day full of energy and passion.
Full
and
of
everyone
energy.
wants to do a good job, and they do.
Man, what I would do
And
to
then
walk
also
in there.
working with all these smart and talented people who make this happening and are so driven by this mission to launch rockets and to produce.
Guess what I found? Puppy Derby. Oh my god, oh nice.
Working in this like area, especially because of the freedom that this job gives you in the amount of things you can learn.
What I love about working at Isar is helping people, working together towards a common goal, launching rockets.
Launching rockets? I would love to launch a rocket.
I think we have the most amazing final product. Not a lot of other companies produce a rocket from scratch to the end.
Yeah, there are very few that do it all themselves.
In Isar Aerospace is the fact that we are extremely ambitious.
Can't believe she smiled in the photo. Oh yeah, I know, that photo was so damn cute. Honestly, so damn cute.
The unique character of Isar Aerospace is the combination of ambition and responsibilities.
Ooh!
I love my job because every day is different.
I love my job because every day is different.
The part that I love about working here is
Right.
that you get to be a part of every step of the process.
What the hell?
What I like most of working with Isar Aerospace is I'm allowed to travel a lot. So I meet people in Norway.
She has to travel a lot. That's not part of the job description.
Best office view in the world, and look at that.
Oh guys, we most likely will be getting a popcorn maker over here. I want to get one of them little ones off Temu. So hopefully I'll be getting a lovely popcorn maker in the corner. So either going to go there, or I'm going to build another shelf here, and then that will be going there. So it all depends really.
I think
I'm going to see if I can get this to work.
Proud of our accomplishment was when I saw the software that we made being used during the launch operations.
Oh, we've had another vote. It's now moved into 67% yes. It will go boom.
We approach to the second launch, and it's going to be really exciting.
Right, okay, that's on.
There's one key thing that has driven me all of my life, and that's being
Right, let's see. Speaker bar.
An incredible push from the whole company to get back
oh my
here
god.
so fast. As fast as we did in 9-10 months.
Right, let's see if I can quickly trick it into working.
Ready to send it.
So we go to actions. We go to.
That's always been something I've wanted to say, that I've worked on something.
Just gonna see if this works.
I believe this company is able to basically make
Test
anything
trigger.
happen.
No, that's not working either. What the hell? Nothing seems to be working. Okay.
Bjorn S said raw
He said
input
over 400 people, and as I watched the video,
So that worked.
I've worked with some of the people there that are featured in the video, and everybody across the board is helpful. They want to solve problems. They're there to help you out when you need something. So,
and it's really moving seeing that video actually, like seeing all this passion and dedication of all the people. That's what brought us
Nice.
to PAD for Flight 2.
Yep. It's not just a rocket. It's not just physical components or machines or anything like that. It's really the people behind the organization that drive it.
Exactly.
Outstanding. So there are people from all over the world that work at Isar. You could see the
All
diversity
over
there
the
in the video.
world.
How many different countries are represented?
It's a very international group. I would say roughly 50 nations work at Isar.
Okay. Yeah. And across the locations that you have a few different facilities.
Yes, and they all represent the fact that we're completely vertically integrated, right? We're spanning the entirety of the design process, building process, testing process, and launching process, and that's why we have also these different locations. So headquarters are in Munich. That's when we do the engineering design and also production. We have a production hall.
Yep.
There is a test site.
Oh, these are. I
think
I actually like these now.
Roughly an hour away from Munich, and then when it comes to full-scale testing of our engine.
I don't know why, but sometimes I go off suites really quickly. I don't understand why.
And of course, our launch pad here in the northern part of Norway. We're standing today with our vehicle. At the same time, though, I have to say that we are in this process of.
It's bloody dark outside already. Crazy.
Per year. Right. And we can only do that with a production facility that can sustain that and can actually enable that. And that's also the reason why we're already moving this year to a new headquarters, still in Munich, in the east part. And that's where we want to build Europe's first commercial serial production facility for state-of-the-art launch vehicles that enables this high cadence.
That's very cool.
Per year. And we can actually
very
see
cool.
right now of this facility in its current status.
That's a cool little time lapse there of the facility being built.
It is.
So it sounds
Send him
like
the
you're doing
voicemail.
some help to fill this facility out.
Definitely. I mean, we're scaling up production operations, and to do that we always need obviously brilliant people, not only the engineering part but also technicians and operators. We
I'm
need
streaming
all these talents to scale up the company to the tens of vehicles per year.
Right. Now, you don't just get to go down to the store and buy a rocket factory and then install it. And, let's do that 3 times and make some rockets. It takes a lot of work to actually build it, which is what we're seeing there.
Right, see if this works.
Boring! Factory. You can just buy it.
Right.
And that's what we call the machine.
Okay, by the looks of it.
Our key focus is not just making this product work once. Today,
It's YouTube
show that it
messing
happens
about.
reliably and at a high frequency, and that's the part of industrialization and iteration. And actually, we can see a footage of our current hole.
Fly through.
It is. It's a drone footage. It's a great video.
Right, for
We are
some
right
reason
now
it's
in
not
additive
connecting
manufacturing area. You can see some of the
to
components
me.
for the engines that are now being brought out of the printer.
Right.
Exactly. And then we're moving towards the avionics lab, where we have harness production for stage 1, stage 2 of our vehicles. You can see that being laid out by our technicians and engineers.
Right,
and then we're continuing the tour. Oh, yeah.
In the bin, it looks like.
So it looks like there seems to be a problem with
a part that's being transferred now to storage and then
this
to milling
being
with experience. You can see the automated robot there.
Check
that
updates.
just place it to the correct shelf.
So this is moving it around the factory. These are automated parts because you're trying to scale this up. You're not hand making one part. You want to make lots of parts.
Exactly. You need to automate as much as possible.
There is no updates.
Wow. I do want to.
So it seems to be that actually StreamerBot seems to be the issue this time.
And this is the
not,
current production hall. This isn't the
YouTube
new large production hall. This
or
is
SpeakerBot.
the small. It's not small. The small.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's
I have
it's
to
definitely not
click the
smaller.
button
Actually, the original
for
yes,
it
it's
to
the current
work.
Production hall. I remember entering this hall.
So if you want to
6
move,
years ago, it was an empty hall, like 50 times 50 meters.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine at that point, to be honest, that it would be so
Here we
filled
go.
with both machines and also vehicles, engine.
God,
parts.
it's so
And now
loud.
we reach a point where we do need to get to a larger
It's
facility,
so bloody
roughly 10
loud.
times the area actually.
Yep.
Just to get to this high
Right.
cadence of producing the vehicles at the rate that we need.
Absolutely. I will say the big new buildings and stuff like that, and then everything that you've got here, plus all the people, sounds expensive.
Yeah,
How does all
something's
this get
definitely
paid?
not working.
Well, our company is privately funded, so there are investment rounds through different stages of the company that either supported the development.
It seems to
of
be
people or
boom.
recently the
I'll do
industrialization,
one, okay?
meaning
One
the
boom.
scale-up of production facilities.
Right.
There you
so
go.
The backing is from a broad set of investors.
Um,
and that gives us essentially
right.
this support to go out there.
I really can't understand why it's not.
We've been talking
doing
about a
it.
lot here, right? So let's do a little bit of a recap. Is there a market for launches? Yes, it's on.
Thanks, that's okay.
So that we can continue our way of life, right? Do we have some people who want to provide those services? Yes, the students who created the university group, I guess is the right way to say it, with the first test stands in the cowshed, right? So we've got a group of people who've created a company, Isar Aerospace, and the factory that we just saw the fly-through of. Let's talk about the rocket itself.
I really do not know.
Spectrum, why'd you name it Spectrum?
It's a cool name, first of all, but then it also stands.
Looks good on a shirt.
It's a very good name.
First of all,
I quite like it.
Part, you know, we're covering the full spectrum of these operations, as we said, from initial design, from scratch.
Yeah, I do not know what is going on with this.
And at the same time,
It just doesn't seem to be
so it's a multifunctional
like connecting to YouTube, so it could be like a YouTube problem.
It was a natural progression of ending up
Spectrum. It's like Spectrum Squared. There's like 2 spectrums involved here.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we'll talk about these systems in depth, but give us a rundown, like how big is the rocket, how much payload can it carry, and then we'll talk about some specifics like the structures behind it, the engines you've created, the fuel that it uses. Give us a rundown.
Yeah, very top level. I mean, Spectrum is a small to medium lift vehicle, meaning that it can bring up to 1,000 kilogram to low orbit. It's a 2-stage
That's not bad.
vehicle, propelled by liquid oxygen and liquid propane in both of the stages.
Oh yeah, it's liquid propane, isn't it? Yeah.
In the lower stage.
First stage.
And then one engine vacuum optimized for the upper stage. In terms of dimensions, just to give you an idea, it's roughly 28 meters high, 2 meters in diameter, and weighs roughly 55 tons.
Gotcha.
When fully fueled.
And you do all of this in-house, like you want to not just build one rocket or one rocket a year, you want to do this at scale.
Exactly. That's also the business model behind the company, building that at scale, reliably, frequently launching.
Elliot, we've switched to the CNC channel here real quick. So,
yeah.
But again, all these machines in-house, parts being made.
Oh, that's
Gives you
cool.
some actual
very
advantages
cool
to the work that you do. But let's talk a little bit about the engines here. I don't need to guess. You just told me they're developed in-house.
They are developed in-house. So designed, developed, tested completely in-house. Yeah.
For the propulsion fans out there, what sort of cycle is it?
So it's a gas generator cycle, meaning an open cycle. That was, you know, in the beginning, when starting to develop the engine, it was very important to go out and test as many components as possible independently from each other.
Very cool.
Verify that they are set up to do the actual work they should be doing, and then putting everything together into an integrated system. So the gas generator cycle allowed us to do that using smaller scale testing without much of a coupling between the systems, and then putting everything together at the end. And also what was very important and ties together with the automation and industrialization part is having a single engine concept for both stages. So in terms of
in that bloody
to 90%.
How cold?
Because they're also operating at different environmental conditions.
I never got any notification from me. Yeah, like literally, I think the
only have to be produced once for the upper stage engine.
Right.
You can produce something 10 times.
YouTube seems to be not communicating to the software. What I might do actually, I might try one thing.
You hear about that sometimes, where the
no, that's on the other
needs
one.
to operate where there's no atmosphere.
Right, it's definitely a YouTube problem because on the other computer it's
they need to take off where the atmosphere, the air that we breathe is surrounding
logged
them.
in on a
so
different
sometimes
account.
Companies design 2 totally different
So it's
engines
definitely
for those
a
2 very different
YouTube
environments.
issue.
But here you've designed one engine that sort of fits both places, and you just tweaked it a little bit.
Exactly.
Oh, hang on, yeah. Yeah, so I'm guessing there's been a YouTube issue.
As similar as possible to this.
But nice to see you, Mr. Richard
We
Rich.
flew through the 3D printing area earlier. Are parts of this 3D printed? You 3D print engines, I think, right?
Yes, we do.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
Valves, for example, for turbopump components are 3D printing. We leverage this technology because it allows us to iterate very fast. So we've seen some crazy iteration times in development testing, going from testing on the test stand to a new design, to printing, heat treating, milling, and then going back to Kiruna, to Sweden, to retest in a matter of a couple of weeks, which is extremely impressive. And it's enabled also to a part through the additive manufacturing component.
Gotcha. So we put together some engines. We need something to bolt
put
the
engines.
to, right? And that's where the composite structures come in.
Exactly. So structures, again, 90% of the weight of the Spectrum rocket is actual fuel, and this fuel is being held by the structures.
The structures.
What we keep saying internally is that structures have to be boring, Making them boring is not that easy, but essentially you don't want to start worrying about them. They need to obviously hold all the loads, and rockets experience a very harsh environment, both in terms of vibrations, in terms of static loads, accelerations, aeroacoustics, all these harsh environments, and that's the job of the structures to actually sustain that. And we've chosen linerless carbon tanks for
linerless carbon tanks.
So carbon fibers, reinforced polymer, but without a metallic liner on the inside.
Oh wow!
Saves weight.
So there's no metal on the inside.
Obviously, as I said before, we want to have a design that is reliable and easy to build, but at the same time we can't compromise performance of the vehicle. And by going with these carbon structures, we're ending up with 4 times better strength to weight ratio than other metallic materials.
Right.
And
Nice.
at the scale or the size of our vehicle, it does make a difference.
Ah, I mean, I've heard people say, oh, composite structures, they're so slow, they're so expensive. A lot of people seem to sort of think they're not great, but we've advanced beyond that. We're not talking about people with big flaps of carbon fiber that they're hand
flaps of carbon fiber.
We've got some automation here so that you can do this at scale.
Exactly, this is necessary.
That's very
as I
cool,
said,
actually.
to scale up. So automated winding and automated placement of these fibers is necessarily what we're doing for the majority of the primary structures. And yeah, this is how you get to a fast pace of producing vehicles.
This is good,
You
yeah.
said something very important there. For the scale of your vehicle, right? The composite structures make sense because you can automate them, because they're not overly sized, like insanely huge, the biggest thing ever, right? They fit in this niche, and you're making this work.
Yeah. If it was a different size, maybe we would have gone with a different technology, but for our particular size, it makes perfect sense.
Okay. So the fuel, I saw
Why
there
is
it
something
it said propane.
I plugged
on the
my
tank
phone
shield,
in,
like propane,
and it's
like
not
my
charging.
barbecue grill uses.
Similar, probably not exactly the same.
It's not space propane, I
we
guess.
need-
But
yeah, space propane. We need to make sure that the impurities are reduced, obviously.
Yeah,
and
you don't want any
other than that,
bad
it's the
propane.
same chemical element, or it's the same molecule.
Sure. Why would you choose that? I mean, I hear all these high-performance fuels or older fuels, or why choose propane?
Well,
Easy to get.
There's no optimal propellant combination that works globally for any single application. You've seen also launch vehicles with 2 different propellant combinations, 2 different stages. We're choosing, obviously, going with propane in both stages. It's always a trade-off between performance, your supply chain, your compatibility of the materials, availability. It's several factors. In our case, we found that propane has a high performance, especially when considering its high density, and the high density can be achieved because it has a low freezing temperature.
Is it called propane? Yeah, it's called propane. Yeah, we call it propane. So I think that's one of the universal ones. I think.
And at the same time, it also has established supply chain, meaning that availability is not that.
So you normally, like, a lot of people have propanes for their, like.
That was a lot. That's why we brought the chief engineer onto the show here. You said compatibility with the temperature of the box. I guess that's the thing. Like, you chill down the propane,
looks like
and as you get it colder, it becomes denser, so you can fit more of it in a given volume of vehicle or volume of structure, right? But also, you don't
gas,
have a big
as
temperature
in
differential
gasoline,
between the propane, the liquid
it's
propane,
not.
and the liquid
No,
oxygen.
so
I could
if we
imagine
say
you'd probably
gas,
get a warm tank
like,
and a cold
it's
tank,
propane gas.
So that's what
Like,
you're saying,
gas
you can sort of get them
doesn't
close to the
mean
same
like a
temperature
certain item. It's more the actual consistency of it. You know,
you
it's
also
actually
talked
a
about
gas.
availability, propane, supply,
So, like,
transport,
you have your
all
gas boiler in your
so
house,
that's
you
a
have your
widely
gas cooker.
available fuel, I guess?
That's
Exactly.
gas
It's
to
not an
us.
exotic fuel. It's, used in
So obviously,
several industries. As I said,
petrol is
before,
literally just
home as well.
petrol,
Maybe not the same,
or
but
a lot of people just go fuel.
something that is already
I need to get
established
fuel
in
later.
globally.
I need to get fuel.
How much? I mean, this is another thing to sort of talk about. Are we talking about? It's so hard to get a scale of how much fuel there is in the vehicle.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier, it's roughly 55 tons total weight
between both.
55
total,
tons.
including the structures, and out of that, approximately 35 tons is liquid oxygen, and 14.5.
Oh,
so you can
the
imagine
new trailer for
large
Harry
amount
Potter's
of
released.
propellant, and that's still a small to medium
Yeah, but
size
if
vehicle,
we
but
say
it's still
I
a
need
lot
to
of
get
propellant
gas in
fuel.
my car.
That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like a jet plane. right?
Gas
A
is
jet
not
turbine uses
liquid.
jet fuel,
Gas
but
is
it just
gas.
carries the jet fuel, and it gets its oxygen for the combustion.
It will
from the
never
air
be
it's flying through,
sensible
because
to
by
call
definition, air, it's right there in the
liquid
plane.
gas.
Rockets don't get to do that. In order for a rocket to operate in the vacuum of space,
Oh yeah, that's what.
they need to carry their own oxygen
55
to create
tons.
that combustion.
I
when
love it,
there's no
Highland.
free oxygen to sort of
Yeah, there's no
orbit from
moon.
the air. They're not in here.
It's completely
That's why we
broken.
not only carry the fuel, but also the
Hopefully
oxidizer,
it will work soon.
And there's more than double the amount of oxygen that you have to carry as
Ooh,
fuel.
what's this?
Indeed,
Cladding has
depends
been
on the
removed
propellant
from the
combination and
edge
their optimal mixture ratio,
of
but in
the
our case,
office.
it's more than
Gasoline is liquid. See, that sounds better. Yes, gasoline is better.
Yeah, I got distracted for
But
a second.
still,
seeing
Look on the screen.
you know,
Really
still.
good to see that we're reaching this point.
Oh, guys, I fixed my tape measure.
Less than 24 minutes away from launch.
Yeah, LPG is a liquid and a gas. That is true, yes. But that's why it's called liquid petroleum gas.
Conditioning the engine
Because it's a
thermal air.
gas
And
that's
a normal
been
sort of thing. That's not a leak, that's a
put under
controlled
pressure
intentional-
to condense and turn into a liquid.
So far, we're still.
I think it is condensed. Yeah, it's condensed.
I believe
Yeah, so that new Harry Potter
I'm gonna keep watching
trailer has dropped. It will be releasing
But if
on.
you're just joining us, thank you so much. We continue to count
Where
down
is
now
it?
23
Released on
minutes away.
HBO,
I saw a video about, some
which we are getting liquid petroleum jelly. Yes, yes, Highland, I love it.
When we
Oh.
set out to start Isar, the world, frankly, looked quite different compared to today.
Yeah, I was
Space
gonna
is now
say.
a critical geopolitical topic.
Yeah, the Americans are gonna never leave the moon. Never leave the moon. Honestly, I need Starship to work really good. I'm gonna just repost that so I can view it later. So
The market has been
I love it, Tubbles, I love it.
actually for the last year.
The hell is that?
All very good news for launch service providers as demand is increasing in so many different ways.
You can have
Oh my God.
satellites sitting on the shop floor, but if you don't actually get them into the
Wherever we go, we'll never leave. Exactly. Yeah, that's about right.
At
Yeah,
this point, the challenge in the space industry
that is about right.
is not on a technological level.
Damn, look at that. Could you imagine flying the drone around there? Oh, guys, so hopefully it will stop raining over the weekend. I'm going to be going out and taking the drone out. Oh, is that Scotsman?
What is unique about Spectrum is the fact
That is Scotsman.
we thought about industrialization and scaling very early on. We have a great manufacturing capability. We have
4 hours ago it was
space
uploaded.
launch ecosystem with test rigs
Oh.
and all the capabilities that belong to it.
Right, we're not long now, guys. Oh, they. Yeah, 21
So we ended
minutes.
up actually insourcing.
We have the
all
text
that
in here,
for this
ABDB.
point, we
This
own about
is.
90% of the value creation of the entire launch system, which not only allows us to actually scale our production, but
Oh God, yeah. What the hell? Star City.
The first step is enabling the space and then seeing a lot of new opportunities.
For All Mankind, the new season is coming up the 29th of May. Did you fuck? No, he didn't. He wishes.
Now, if you want to develop a new system or upgrade
Okay.
the system that we have the capability and the capacity to do so.
Oh, look at that. Shit.
when people look into space and into the sky, they don't just see the stars.
Oh my God, don't start this,
but also the
CBDV.
potential of
Taking the Pound
space
Town.
hold for us back here on Earth.
Oh my God. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay. Keep
During
it
that video, we saw some of the,
PG-13.
automated fiber placement machine, the big robot
Yes.
that's wrapping the barrel. That's so cool. Now, we do need to talk about the mission a little bit here. The name of the mission, Onward and Upward, says it all, doesn't it?
It does. It reflects this relentless
What
drive
is-
for progress and
Wow.
improvement. essentially Flight 2 builds up builds upon the successes and
Whoa!
the lessons learned from the first flight. We mentioned Flight 1. This was a test flight. We wanted to get as much data as possible.
Look at these
Sensor
engine chill
was
vents.
invaluable for us to get
So
those
cool.
learnings, transfer them into engineering decisions. With Flight 2, it's slightly different. This is an actual qualification flight. So it's a major step in this process to operational service. With Flight 1, we went from a company that builds...
I'm not getting involved.
And now with Flight 2, we want to transition to the next phase, which is flying them at a high cadence, flying them reliably, and flying them to a high operational service cadence.
Right.
With that, since qualification, we want to validate the major launch vehicle functions and operations in representative flight environments. The same thing as you would do with qualification of another component.
What is it?
And we want to get to as many of the mission milestones as we can. Obviously, with orbital insertion being an intended objective, but as well along the way, we want to focus on learning, on getting the system verification, getting the confidence that's going to fuel
Preparations are underway.
So with it, we're going to demonstrate, hopefully, that our system meets the requirements across these harsh conditions. And we know that space is harsh enough for giving.
Space is...
Hopefully design our vehicle.
Where is this rock going from? Okay, so this is taking off from Andorra Spaceport in Norway.
It's like you're
So,
forcing yourself to take
if I
a step forward.
actually...
Oh, it's another test flight. Oh, test flight. Right?
Let me show you guys
that
where it
qualification
is.
flight is a step forwards, which is what you want to do. Now, payloads. Does a qualification flight mean that there's a payload on board?
Yes, it does.
There is a payload.
We have, 5 CubeSats and 1 experiment on board of Flight 2. These are university projects, and in fact, it's supported by the European Space Agency's.
Where is it going? It's going to space. It's going into low Earth orbit. Around. I think it's going it's going poleways. So it'll go up over the North Pole and down to South Pole and back around.
Let's talk about what success looks like.
So we briefly touched upon that with the qualification aspect of the
It's
flight.
Andorra. It's more
Almost exactly 12
Andorra
months
spaceport.
after proving that we can design and build and launch a vehicle
Space
from continental
Here we
Europe.
go. How close
Now
was
we
I?
want to validate these critical systems under the true operational conditions, and also at this
I
point,
ran. I love it, EBDB. I love it. So let's just troll whack this on.
To lift off, to max Q, and so on and so forth. Get as much information as we can, and in the process validate.
Right, let me see if I can do this.
As we can.
Absolutely, and the important
So
thing
guys,
here
this
that you're not just
is
building
the launch
one
pad
rocket.
right
Each
here.
rocket is a step forwards to increase
So,
your capabilities. You're learning
it's weird because
material
it's
systems, but this isn't about any one rocket. There are more rockets that you're working on.
Yeah, that's very
sort of
important.
like
Well,
all the
again,
base
it's
and
not
that
a
is over
research
here.
experiment, we just,
So this is the
want to
base
just get
where the
one
control center and all
off
that.
and into orbit.
Right.
We're going to do that reliably.
So all
And
this
for that
over
reason,
here.
We have also Spectrum
My
3
God.
already in the final phases of assembly in our hull.
There's a viewpoint,
and
hang on.
Vehicles 4 to 7 already in production with major parts, like for example.
I mean, look at that, guys.
Being already manufactured.
I mean, look at it.
Coming up on T-minus 16
This
minutes here,
is
folks. In just a second, we should
absolutely
have an update
gorgeous.
for you.
Oh.
But we'll continue sharing all the different views from around the launch
I
pad. You can
mean,
see the venting
sheep!
control. They're happening
Daily,
down
stay
at the bottom
away
of
from the
engines.
sheep.
We'll keep rotating the views around for you. Now, some
Oh,
milestones to
man.
get here, right? It was only 9 months after the first flight that you came back to the pad for Flight 2.
Maybe. If I can use Google Maps, yeah.
Points that we needed to cover
right
in this
It
process.
looks
going from Flight
gorgeous,
1 to Flight 2.
absolutely
Start off
gorgeous.
with, reviews first of what
So,
happened, which system performed
can
well,
we
then,
use
going to engineering changes and making engineering decisions,
Uh,
building these components again, and then accepting the subsystems. So
Right.
we always start
let's
this.
see, can we
process, or this
can we have a
process
look down
accepting
here?
Smaller components and then going into.
So when was this? This is 2022.
months after the
So
first
this is
flight.
they are literally building
Stage testing
the rocket
stage 1 and
launch
stage 2
pad
here in Andorra.
right there.
And with that in parallel, we also
I mean, look at
build
it, guys.
this
Look
doing
how
its actions
gorgeous
with
this
the
looks
Stage
like.
2 test rig.
Damn.
Really
This was
impressive.
for this flight, right?
This for this flight. This is
That
the
is
second
so
test
mental.
Of our second flight. Second flight, second stage.
Oh god.
So that's the second stage that's on the same launch mount that the
Oh
rocket
god.
flies from. Am I seeing that
Yes,
correctly?
that's correct. That is correct. We're using this facility
Wow.
for stage testing.
All right. So that happened late last year.
Yeah, that was late last year in December.
So I'm guessing
And
this is
after
where.
that, we obviously also went to stage 1 testing. At the same time,
Man.
there's a footage of that as well. Maybe we can see that later.
Yep.
But we also went through payload integration, obviously, in parallel, meaning
What's
that
this?
all these payloads
Look at the
brought
sand.
encapsulated into our fairing.
And sand, the snow even.
Stage 1 being erected and hot fired. This is again footage from stage 1 accepting of flight 2.
The replay from just a couple months
wow.
ago.
Exactly. And with these 2 milestones, so payload
That's looking
integration,
good.
Stage 1,
It's
two
not a
acceptance
big
testing,
rocket, no.
we
It's
verified that our
the
systems can
fairing
work
is
optimally.
2 meters
So, we obviously acceptance tests
in
are using
diameter,
acceptance tests for
so
electronics,
that
acceptance
kind of
tests for
gives you
structures,
a
but
sense
then
of scale.
we
I
put
mean,
everything together.
Yeah.
And with that, we proceeded to the next milestone.
Easy mistake
the flight readiness review, the
yeah.
final checkpoint or technical stage
It looks
checkpoint,
very,
showing
very
the launch
cool.
system, so ground and launch vehicle, as well as operations.
There you
are
go.
all
There's sort of
ready
like
for
a
open engineering.
crane and a
So I gotta
car
ask,
for
as a chief
scale.
engineer, are you involved
looks
with
very,
the flight
very
readiness? Silly
cool.
question, probably.
Cool.
Do you run them? Like, who does that?
Now look
It's,
at this.
A mixture from the technical department, so that will be my responsibility for the technical readiness, and obviously our mission and launch operations team. And the launch
Well, this
director,
looks exactly
making
the
sure
same
that
as the
operational
movies.
readiness is also
Again,
ensured.
what's the point?
What's
yeah.
what's the difference? The technical readiness is the vehicle itself, like,
Uh,
is everything installed correctly, the numbers are working correctly, versus the pad operations?
Yeah, but you can think of it that way.
Should
and
be
making
yellow
sure
snow.
that
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
technical
Never
first might
eat
be
yellow snow.
found
That is
out
definitely
anomalies
for
have
sure.
caused any
Do
non-conformances,
not
that's
eat
the
it.
technical aspect, and at the same time that operations and procedures are also fulfilled from the operational side. And you know, a final milestone is then the launch readiness review. So this is very shortly before
What
the
the
launch,
hell?
Right.
and it extends also to other systems like weather conditions, launch procedures, making sure that everything's ready for that particular day of launch. And this is also what we passed, and ended up being on the pad, ready for flight 2.
In January.
Me
We were
around.
on that in January, weren't we?
We were 2 months ago. We
Brilliant.
were actually standing on the pad, ready to go. One day prior to the intended launch date, we were standing on the pad and found actually an issue with one of our valves.
Okay.
As we said
Right.
earlier, we have
Okay,
high
for some
standards
reason
that
my,
being a qualification flight, so this wasn't something that we could
Everything
accept
seems to be
proceed
just
with
dying at the
into
moment. I
flight.
don't know why.
And for that reason, we decided to back down, replace this valve, and then be ready again a couple of
I
weeks
need
later
to. I think I.
launch
Oh,
again.
what's this?
That in combination with weather conditions, range availability. ended up
So,
being here now, ready for flight 2.
It always seems like it's valves.
I don't
Every time
actually know
there's a
why.
rocket delay,
That
a
is
valve
on
always seems
their
like a good culprit.
feed.
Also always the culprit.
I mean, I'm
And
guessing
kind of
it's
normal.
sort of
They are,
like
they
they're
have
going to
to
take that away when they're actually ready to go.
operating conditions and
So,
environments,
I
temperatures,
don't actually
exactly,
know.
Exactly, and it's also complex parts in terms of their tolerance.
Oh, that's cool. Look at all of that.
And that's the reason why they're typically the
Look at
culprit.
that. Looks so cool.
Here. Like on the left-hand side of the screen, that's the transporter erector, right?
Yeah.
You use that to support the rocket as you roll it out from across the street. We saw that in the video.
Yes.
The AIT
I need
is
to
across the
work
street,
for
and
the
you
launch
sort of roll
pad.
across, and that transporter erector supports the rocket.
Well,
and
it's
also
just
helps it
it's
stand up.
NSF stream, so
Here it's been retracted just
no one
a little bit,
really
and all
kind
the
of
lines you can
knows
see
they're
sort of
doing
going
all their
across.
own stuff.
Can you name all the lines? I'm not going to ask you to do that live.
I think I could. But
Probably could.
Let's do that now.
But that's the propellants. There's probably some data, telemetry,
Exactly.
power.
So it's electrical and power.
How many of
fluid
these?
umbilicals, both for filling of our propellants and loading and unloading, for our helium loading and unloading.
Wow.
Essentially, supporting all the ground operations, and right upon
Damn.
liftoff, we're going to have a disconnection.
Oh,
of
do you
the
have two
lines.
fridges? No, I don't have two fridges. I have
After
one
that,
fridge
There is nothing else holding the rocket.
and
Of course,
one
hold them with these
freezer.
systems have also opened up. Fly.
Which actually just reminded me of something. Well
now
done.
stand by, folks, for some more information. We did see that the clock has changed.
Oh, the clock
But
has
we will give an
changed.
Explanation as to what is
Uh-oh.
going on here. Just please stand by.
Oh no, it's being pushed
But he
back.
did, add a little bit of time there to it.
Yep. So
No.
the checkpoints, or the procedures, we have to wait and see if it was an update based on some findings from the current operations.
Yep, absolutely. Today we're not listening in directly
Oh.
to Mission Control. We're letting them focus on their job,
Exactly.
which is actually preparing and launching the rocket. But as soon as we get more information as to that jump you observed on your screen, we will absolutely share it with you here on the stream.
I have to say it's also kind of weird for me as well. I'm used to, you know, getting this feed, getting a live view of the data. Yeah.
Nico wants to leave the stream so he can go get on his laptop and see what the status is.
Right, okay guys, it has been pushed back by the looks of it. My wife is not going to be very happy.
Again, if you're just joining us and you're wondering what's going on, the rocket you see on the pad is Spectrum. It's Isar's
I'm going to update mine in a second.
And this is the second flight of Spectrum here this evening. It's almost said this afternoon, but it's not this afternoon. All the venting and the things you see on the screen here, that's all pretty normal, right, Nico?
Exactly, it's normal. We're at the process where we've already packed the vehicle.
Right.
Meaning it's fully loaded at this point, both stage 1 and stage 2, both liquid oxygen and liquid propane.
So it's clear there was clearly an issue with it.
And there is some boil-off. We need to make sure that the vents or the vent valves are open in order to get all this boil-off out of the vehicle, not to pressurize it too much beyond its intended purpose, not to put any stress on it at this point.
Makes sense. Folks, we're going to pause the commentary for just a second and get an update for you. So please stand by. We're going to continue watching the vehicle, and when we come back, see if we can give you a status update on the current state of Spectrum for Flight 2 out here live from Endurosa, Norway.
Right, so I'm going to check my fridge and my freezer. You just reminded me I wanted to get something out of it. I have chicken casserole. Oh yeah, here we go. Meatballs. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna get
All right, folks, here's our plan for now. We're going to continue to listen into our headsets. We'll let you continue to see the views of the rockets. As soon as we get more information, we will share it here with you live. But again, all of these views are live.
Okay, that should be better. Sorry guys, I had another power issue. I don't know what is going on. Alvin, is that you? So I put my
but we will pause for just a second here and wait until we get some more information. As soon as we have it, we'll be back to let you know what the current status is of Flight 2.
Right guys, what we're going to do is we are going to I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to take that off, and we are just going to run some KSP1 while we have this pushback again. Oh man, so what, we're 21 minutes away. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I've got some meatballs out of the freezer. So I got freezer over there and fridge just here. They're brilliant, they're perfect size. No. Well, I run the show here, so that's what we're doing. But I feel like this...
All right, folks, as promised, we've got that information. Currently, right now, we do not have clearance for launch from the range. It sounds like there is a boat on the range.
There's a boat in the range!
Something we've heard about before.
Why?
Things like that. But, of course, we cleared the area. Not only immediately around the pad, but downrange. This rocket is going to be going out over the ocean. And so there are areas where they want to keep boats out of. Just as a
bloody boats.
Safety precaution, right? So here, lacking permission from the range because of that violation.
Here we go. Let's see. Where was I looking at?
Currently in a pause, seeing what the path forward will be. Right, Nico?
Exactly. As you mentioned, flying downrange, we need to make sure that all the safety precautions and regulations are being held, and that's why we have notices for NOTAR and NOTAR, so both marine and air traffic. And apparently there is a violation, as you just mentioned.
It's a good way to keep up with launches because this information is published to the public.
Exactly.
Now, there's fishing boats out there, right? There's folks who are working out there, and you need to make sure that they have the information. We don't just go there on the morning of launch and say, oh, by the way, you can't be out there tonight. This is published days or weeks in advance. There's multiple different places where the information is made available to mariners and the general public. But here again, to repeat, we are currently standing
there's
by.
a drone.
We do not have permission from the range.
They
to
have a
launch
drone. Oh, I
due
missed
to
it.
A boat.
They have a drone
on the range. We're going to come back with more information in just a second.
Man
so
alive.
continue to enjoy the rocket views, and please stand by.
Man, that's so annoying. Bloody boat. Why is it always boats, guys? Boats need to stop, you know, scrubbing. Why is this not show the mariners part? Vessel finder. Yeah, see, this is just. Oh, look, LPG and LNG. Oh, can I see like speed color tracker, ship name? There we go, ship. Liquid natural gas. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Right. I think it's probably one of these ones. Yeah. I would say it's taken off from down here. Like, it would definitely be maybe one of these two. So it's going a polar orbit, which means it has to go up here and then down and around. Look at this, guys. Look at all of the boats. Let's go see where we're having trouble at the moment with all our stuff. It's a cargo ship. They got all these. Jeez. There's a tug. Satellite. Ooh. That's cool. Indian warship. My God. That's pretty cool. Right. I'm going to try not to kill my computer because it keeps going revving up. So, earlier I was having a bit of fun on KSP. And new game, here we go. Right, we're going to keep that going. Oh my God, here we go. So, I was having a bit of fun earlier and I was trying to make a stupid little rocket. The stupid little rocket I made is clearly not showing up now. So open, will it be here? Right, so I made this. Look at this, guys. So this is what I'm calling the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree, blah, 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 blah. What do we call it? The Christmas tree rocket. Baby eats chocolate. Yes, yes, she does. Yes, she does eat chocolate, and not too much though, because she goes a bit doolally. She's very much like her father. Right, so add them onto there. Right. So we've made this little rocket that I want to stick. Right, we're going to see how this goes now. Whoops. Right, so at the moment we are still in the counting down, but I mean, he did say they're actually in a hold as such, in a pause, he said. I don't know if clear launch and proceed. Cool. Right, so we're just going to try this rocket. Now, this rocket is going to be crap, but it's going to be quite funny. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Woo! And we are going. Look at this, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. We have lost control. Yeah. I have severely broken this. We're going to eject, and we're going to go and point our way up, and we're going to fire our engines now. Woohoo!
Folks, another update for you.
Oh.
You've noticed that the clock has continued to tick down. We are waiting for the range to clear. A little bit earlier we mentioned that the range was currently in violation. There was a boat on the range that was preventing the rocket from launching. Nico, that's got to be frustrating. The rocket's looking ready.
It is. The vehicle seems to be ready, loaded, ready to go, but this is now out of control. Let's hope that it gets resolved as quickly as possible.
And absolutely important for public safety as well.
Yes, it's definitely a precaution that is necessary, but still, it's something right now that...
Uh-oh.
So, since the clock is continuing to tick, let's continue to talk about the mission here,
Come on!
All right. So far today, we've been preparing this for launch. And so far this week,
oh my God!
Let's talk about some of the milestones, the fueling, all the things that had to happen to get us here, where the rocket was ready to go.
Yeah.
Wow, that fell down quite quick.
Before that, like a day before that, which is when the vehicle is being rolled out to the pad and then erected with a transporter erector.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it's not going to work.
Health checks are being done on particular systems,
no.
like the fluid system.
Okay, that's not going to work. I was hoping to get a little one of that, but it's clearly not working. Right, let's go back to
11:30 is when we start rigging the pad, making sure that everything is prepared, and then there are some milestones along the way.
Damn.
On the electronics, making sure that the
guys, if we don't go by wrong way, yeah, I know.
Checks for fluid system, the tanks in terms of cycling them initially,
right,
and then there is a decision point before going into
that
actual,
there.
Loading of the propellers.
I'm gonna go
so
RCS.
Very well. Within our time plan, we were even faster than what we initially thought.
What's some RCS tanks?
Are running very smoothly, and with that, with the propellant loading, we then has some further checks in order to
right, that's the wrong one.
Conditioning as well. Right. We can still see it actually. This is on our screen. We saw it earlier.
Yep.
RCS tank. Oh my God, that's massive.
This is the actual chill down that's happening.
There you go. Yeah.
This is the conditioning. We need to make sure that the temperature in the engine is as.
There we go. Now we're gonna stick some.
Ignite properly.
Right.
And have the normal behavior.
RCS thrusters on here.
Of this bleed coming off the side.
you don't want to surprise them with a big temperature change. You don't want them to be a sort of ambient outside temperature and then all of a sudden hit them.
Oh my god, I've so got to put
sort of precondition their temperature.
a camera.
Yeah, precondition them and also make sure that the fluids
Here.
themselves, when they get to the turbopump, when they get to the chamber, have the nominal or are we
Put a camera right here so we can see.
To also ensure that the performance
that
of the engine is going to be as we test it on the test rig. And as
nice.
We test it in stage testing.
Makes sense. So I'm going to manifest.
Right.
Stand by.
Oh.
I just got the call that we are preparing for auto sequence start.
Preparing for auto sequence
Let's
start.
manifest some positivity here.
Oh.
That's great news.
This launch, but again,
oh,
if
we
the
might be
range goes
going.
Clear, as the rocket continues to count down. Let's talk about what we would see after engine ignition and liftoff.
Oh, we might be on the go, guys.
Auto sequence, because it might be a term that people don't know. This is the point in time. It's roughly 2 minutes out from the actual liftoff, where the
right. So I want to put some electrical in there very quickly.
Okay. Meaning we enter a point where we do some final checks, some final alignment of our GNC, so guidance, navigation, control. We start going into pressurizing our tanks to their flight pressures. We're going into the final phase.
Also need communication because
that we mentioned earlier.
Everything needs communication.
Before the actual liftoff, we have ignition of all 9 engines.
Right.
And as soon as all the checks are passed, we open the release mechanism. So this
right.
is
what was I trying to do? RCS thrusters. That's what I was looking for.
It's hot firing, and after that, nothing else holds it back. So we have liftoff.
Gotcha. So it actually starts the engines up
structural
before it's released for flight to.
I don't actually know where
sort of settle in.
RCS is. Where's RCS?
And you can also open it without having thrust. You need this push from the bottom to propel you at this point.
The hell is that?
And that's where we have a liftoff. In
I saw the sign stuff.
Right after liftoff.
Oh, look, guys, they're showing a very,
also this animation right now,
very nice
which is
little.
transferred into a pitch over, or rather, getting from vertical to horizontal, because that's what we need at the end to get into orbit.
Yeah. You'll notice at the bottom of the image there was no boat on the range.
Yes.
Which is why we're able to go into the animation.
Max Q is shown here. This is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure. So this is the point where we have the highest load on our structures. We're still low in the atmosphere, so some denseness there, and at a high speed. So we get this high load. And at some point, roughly 2.5 minutes in, we're going to reach main engine cutoff. So we're shutting down the engines in stage 1.
Right.
And stage separation. This is the point where the second stage detaches from the first stage and then continues to, or first ignites and then continues to burn in vacuum.
Literally the easiest way
of space
to get into orbit.
After some point, since we've exited.
Aha, right, here we go.
We have
That's what I'm looking for.
So the payloads are then exposed because there is no atmosphere anymore to harm them. And while this engine is burning, this is going to be roughly 5 minutes of stage 2 burn time before the so-called SECO, that second engine cutoff.
Right, I really don't know what is going on with my thing, but it literally
to wait for roughly half an orbit.
will keep.
You can think of it, we're going once or half around
halfway
the Earth,
around the planet.
halfway around the planet, exactly. And that's when we do the circularization burn. It's a very short.
Nice. Right. Okay, we're gonna try this.
In order of some seconds, and with that we are placed in the final orbit, the targeted orbit, and some seconds later.
So we are almost 6 minutes away, guys. Potentially, if the range is cleared in time.
Further with our upper stage, we perform a deorbiting burn.
Right, here we go.
Flip essentially the stage over.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
And with that, we reduce the velocity.
We're gonna roll.
Allow it to safely go and enter into the atmosphere.
Back into the atmosphere, right? Being a good space citizen to make sure you don't leave orbital jump.
Is it not going well? But at the moment, there is a boat in the range. So basically, it's having a little bit of trouble.
The closer we get to liftoff, the latest information we had was that we did not have clearance from the range to launch. There was a boat on the range, and this is very important. It's very important that when we launch these rockets, we want to see the flight, we want to get the data, but we also want to make sure that we follow all safety protocols. We keep the public safe, we keep the people that are working out there on the boat safe. So the latest information was that
exactly
there was a
enough
boat
time
on the range that was going to not allow us to
yeah.
However, the clock is continuing to count down right now.
So
we're
God.
going to continue telling y'all about the mission as we've just crossed under T-minus 5.
Here we go. We are
and as soon as we have any more information,
about to come stage separation.
that boat is able to clear out of the
and
range.
Miko, stay.
We'll be safe. We follow the safety protocols, but there still is a chance that we get the rocket off the pad tonight.
Guys.
Let's hope so. Manifesting the positivity here. Okay. We are now less than 5 minutes away from launch.
We just blew it up.
Of course, I imagine there's lots of conversations happening in mission control right now.
Yeah, I can
Damn.
hear some of the operators or imagine them at this point.
I'm
sure that the pulse is also pretty high for all the operators. It's also a situation that
yes, I blew it up.
You know, something also
I didn't put the thrusters on the stage separation.
And so on and so forth, but you know, I think this is the first
right, in a minute, we're going to go back to them. This is going to be my last one.
It's experience with the rocket. Even tonight, your team is getting experience on how you deal with launching these
there we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Follow all proper protocols to maintain public safety.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So we will continue to see if we are able to get that range clear. The call I just heard is that we're go for auto sequence again. Nico's nodding.
I also heard that. That's great to hear, actually.
Okay. Now, Nico,
oh my God!
You've put so much work into this rocket. I think that you should head on outside and watch the launch.
I would really appreciate that. We're a great spot, have a direct view of the pad.
Yep.
So, back.
Okay. Get some shoes on, get a jacket.
Oh my God!
Cables, and let's see if we can get
that. And yeah, the Spectrum and the team. All you have to do now is send it. Good
luck.
Nice.
Right.
Thank you, Nico.
I think I saved it a bit.
Here for the final minutes. T-minus.
Right, okay.
And
as soon as this
counting down. Still a chance. If I get any more information, I will share it with you. Nico's going to go outside and see if he can get eyes on the rocket. But here's my plan. I'm going to let you listen in to the sights and sounds of the pad. You can see the
Where's the
venting,
booster?
You can hear the pumps, all of the different noises.
We really didn't get high.
Spectrum has to say, because it looks to me like Spectrum is ready to go. If I get any information about the range violation, I will come back and share it with you as soon as I have it. But we are now crossing T-minus 3 minutes away from Flight 2 of Isar Spectrum rocket, live out here in
Alright, here we go, guys.
Folks, an update here at 2.5 minutes to launch. I just got word in my headset that we have clearance from the range to
yes,
launch.
Come
the range
on!
has been cleared and we got the go.
Come on!
To give it an attempt here. So, with 2.5 minutes to go, guys, that really does get your heart going. But that's what I wanted to come back and tell y'all.
We've had 11 votes.
Listen into the sights and
64% of people saying yes, it will go boom.
Wish them some luck wherever you're watching from.
I'm ending the poll. End the poll. End the poll. There you go. Right. Here we go, guys. Oh, T-minus 1 minute 40 seconds. Damn. Man, look how gorgeous it is. Right. I can see the light from the drones. There's 2 drones out there. I think they must be DJI drones because they got the green strobe. Damn, here we go, guys. Come out to 1 minute. Count now. Wait, hello. Man alive. Here we go, 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Woohoo! Yes, EVDV, yes, here we come.
It started.
Alright, okay. Here we go. Now, remember,
45.
The last time this flew, it had a alignment issue and it kept wobbling and it ended up terminating itself. So here we go, guys. This could be pretty crazy.
Minus 30.
T-minus 20 seconds. Here we go, guys. This is going to be epic. Oh, I can hear the spin.
E-minus 10.
I think that's the water deluge coming through.
Let's go, Spectrum.
Oh. Hold, 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 hold. And we are holding. Ah,
Folks,
water
there at the end,
deluge went.
So we have crossed the T0, and we did get the call that there was an abort at the last second. This is a normal thing that happens. As we were waiting for the rocket to go, we're going to get a little bit more information from you.
I know.
But this is a thing that can happen. Remember what Nico talked about. The different safety checks that happen right at the end, right before launch. It sounds like we didn't quite get there. I'll get you more information as soon as I have it. Please stand by.
Oh, man. Oh. I was like, oh, that seems really, really smooth. Countdown. And then it's like, boom. Edging us, yeah. Yeah, 100% edging us. But he gaslighting us into thinking it was going to go. It's going to look so beautiful when it does actually go off. Nighttime launches are normally the most beautiful. Bosh, are you charged? Charged. It does, yeah, didn't it? No, this is NSF streaming. That's a space flight.
Folks, we are standing by here as soon as we get more information from Mission Control. It's important to me. I don't want to guess as to what goes on here. I mean, Nico is back with us. Nico, so many different sensors, so many different leads, so much different information.
He doesn't seem happy.
A lot of different things that could be happening right now.
Yeah, at this point we don't have any precise information as to what exactly the reason for the abort was, but we know all the checks that the vehicle does at these final moments. So we need to ensure that all the systems that are critical for mission success are within their required envelope to proceed with flight. So that being tank pressures, that being CPV storage pressures or helium.
How
gas
long was
pressures.
the window?
Shortly before going into actual engine ignition, we want to make sure that the rest of the system is in a good
Right,
health.
so they've got
Ensure that we don't have any
basically half an hour.
Now,
Even Blue Ocean. That's because these are amateurs doing it.
Have too many checks, but still enough to ensure that the vehicle.
Yeah, so there is.
As soon as we get more information
Just
as to
under.
the cause of that abort, we will be back and share it with you. But
Just
Nico, you're
in
exactly
half
right.
an
We're gonna
hour,
sit here and guess
half an
about all
hour
the different
left
things. Remember,
in the
100,000 different
actual
things have to go right in order for the launch to occur. One thing might have been out of bounds, and we'll get you more information on exactly what that was as soon as we can. We might not get it right now, even. Yeah. So, again, if you are just joining us and wondering what's going on, in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you can see that we have a hold. We ran out of time there, and we got an abort right before liftoff. The range did clear. Like right there at the very end,
the range is clear.
I got confirmation that the range
So it's got to be something to do with the actual rocket.
From lifting off here. We're going to let you continue to watch the vehicle, and as soon as we get more information, we will be back.
Damn. It's so annoying, because like, that was literally, it was ready, it was all there, but clearly something else happened. So while we wait for that, we are going to go back to our super awesome spacecraft I've made. Look at it, it's so cool. So if I spin it around like that, we can actually fly this. Okay, I'll be in the sec to say goodnight. Right, okay. So we are currently waiting to find out any news. Come on. If I put this at the front as well. Right, we are trying to glide this all the way back. I don't think we are. The parachutes are going to come out, deploy any minute now. So I think it's 2,500 is where the thing is.
All right, folks, we continue to stand by for more information here, but I do want to stress we may not get the complete pause tonight, right, Nico?
Yeah, we need some time to look into it. I'm sure the engineering teams right now already have some understanding of what's happening, but we need to look a bit further to understand exactly what the cause was, and the root cause of that.
So we'll continue to stand by here and see if we do get more information, and as soon as I get more information, we will share it with you. Now, I will say, you should follow along on Isar's social media and their website. Over at isaeraerospace.com, you can get official updates from there.
Exactly. And we're always looking for very brilliant people to help us there, so it's great to see people with interest to contribute to our mission. At the same time, it might not be the outcome we hope for today, but it's still an opportunity to learn a lot from it. And I want to thank also the teams for all the passion and the drive, especially since F1. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be ready to go again.
I've already said F1.
Right. Makes sense. Again, folks.
Right. Let's see.
Stand by. I'm getting just a little bit more information here.
Here we go. Get more information.
Okay. So the official information here at the beginning of the stream, we did say that we were working with a 15-minute window, and the delays with the range violation and then the abort at the end means that we are out of launch window for this evening, so that will be the end of the attempt for tonight. Again, please make sure you follow along on social media and the official
So they've run out of time.
Of course, they'll work to
in the window.
What the issue was this evening and see what
Dang
we have
it.
for upcoming launch dates and windows as well. Nico, as always, it's fantastic here being with you talking about rockets.
It was great being here. I'm looking forward to getting here as soon as possible again for our next flight.
All right, let's try and...
Folks, Nico Parakis, Chief Engineer for Spectrum, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, John.
All right. And again, folks, say thanks to Isar this evening, giving us all the fantastic views of the pad. The drone shots were fantastic.
Oh yeah, they were spectacular.
The drone shots were lovely.
I know that we all wanted to see a launch tonight, but
well, so it's official, guys. It is a scrub.
Tonight, we've aborted the Flight 2 for Spectrum's launch attempt. I'm John Galloway with NSF.
That's such a shame.
We'll see you for the next attempt of Isar's Flight 2.
Oh my god, this thing's getting hot. Oh my god, we're overheating. Oh my god, please don't destroy. Please don't destroy. Please don't destroy. Right, how high is our apogee? 5. Oh my god, I made that ridiculous. Well, guys, that is a shame. Yeah, pretty much. Uh-oh. We have a problem, Houston. I can't change the way it's looking. This doesn't have a reaction wheel or anything. Uh-oh. Guys, we are going suboptimal. Here we go. And what we're going to do, as soon as we get to the atmosphere, we're going to literally, we are literally going to just do a burn just with the, we've got these 4, what do you call them? We've got these 4 solid rocket motors, so we're just going to absolutely yeet it. So once we come down into the atmosphere, we are going fast. I'm going to try and do it last minute as well. So soon we're going 2,000. Oh my god, no! Oh my, we're dead. And there we have it, guys. We have died. Right, guys, join me back here in an hour's time for GTA 5. Right, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining me. That's such a shame that it had to end on an abort. But, hey, abort's better than an explosion. So, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you guys back in an hour's time. I'm Lee. Fly safe, land safe, and see you guys later. Bye.